Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have another weapon guide combined with live commentary, tips, and tricks gameplay after I explain the weapon build. This time the video is going to be on the M433, a weapon that I was on the fence about before the recent update that fixed a lot of the gunplay bugs. And now this is, in my opinion, one of the best guns in the entire game. Non-negotiable. This gun shreds people at every single range, and I think a lot of you guys should definitely try it out. After I explain the weapon build, we're going to be jumping in a game of Conquest, and I think I'm going to be challenging myself to play something other than support. So we'll be going into Assault on Conquest, and I'll be explaining my gameplay step by step in a live commentary format. A lot of you guys have commented that you guys really like this weapon plus live commentary format, so if you do, let me know in the comment section. Hit the sub button if you like content like this, and of course, hit that like button as well. So, like I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the M433 here. Just some basic stats to get out of the way. Base damage is 25, which means it's a 4-bullet to kill up close. We'll be going over the damage drop-off when I go in the range and how to use this weapon. 830 rate of fire and a default magazine size of 30. It has really good muzzle velocity, especially with the setup that I have now. Decent reload speed, and this basically just does everything. I'll be giving you guys two separate builds. One is like hipfire, and this one right here is a general purpose build. So let's go in the firing range. Before I go over the setup, I want to teach you guys some tips about how to use this weapon. So it does 25 damage up close, and then it drops to 20 damage in the body all the way out to 100 meters. So very, very consistent damage model with really, really high rate of fire. Some tips about how to use this weapon. When you burst it, do quick 2-round bursts. I really find that at range, that really helps. This isn't going to be your longest range AR, but if you learn how to burst it, you can definitely make it work out to about 80-ish meters. You can see it's starting to struggle at about 100 there, but like I said, this isn't going to be your go-to long-range AR. This is more of like a do it all except for the extreme long range. Now, in terms of the setup here, we have light and suppressor to stay off the radar and to remove that red dot that appears above my head. The light and suppressor gives you recoil reduction, and the only penalty is hip fire. Extended barrel for that muzzle velocity, 837, which is really good. Green laser. You can optionally select the red laser if you don't like people being able to see your laser. That can actually give your position away. And slim angled grip. 30 round. Optionally, you can go with the full angled or even the 6H64 vertical if you find the accuracy is good enough for you. Just do be aware that if you do change that around, you're going to be getting a moving accuracy penalty. And some people have been asking me why I always use the mini flex. I will show you. So if you notice, my weapon has a laser on it on the front rail there, right? And if I ADS, the sight basically is above the laser. Now, if I were to use the OSA sight, you can see when I aim down sights, the laser's in my way, which is really annoying. I mean, look at this. It cuts off his legs, man. Like, the visibility is already bad enough. We need to be able to fucking see. So, Mini Flex is definitely my favorite red dot sight in the entire game. And then, in terms of other builds, I made like a hipfire build for this weapon. You're going to want to use the CQB suppressor because it removes all of the hipfire penalties, but it's still suppressor, which is essential in this game. Short barrel for more hipfire, laser light combo. If you don't know what the light does, basically helps hipfire spread recovery. 36 round mag. If you're only going to be using this in CQC, this is a pretty decent build. It doesn't have the worst like ADS or recoil, but this is definitely less versatile than the other build. All right, let's take one of these in, and let's see what I can do. All right, loading into our game of Conquest here, we have a very, very problematic map for a lot of people, Empire State, on Conquest. A lot of people criticize this map for the flow. A lot of people have a lot of trouble with awareness, the predictability of like where people are going to and fro. There's a lot of verticality. There's a ton of windows. There's quite a few balconies, weird little areas of height. And in general, it's just a very complex map. And the gameplay should be pretty interesting here. Let's see what I can do. Spawning in, just going to put a spawn beacon down. And I'm just going to try to push towards D. Might try to go this lower route here and then go up. Is that an enemy? No, it's a teammate. Okay. So I'm just gonna go up the back staircase, screaming up the stairs. Okay. There is a guy below me. Maybe we can blow some people up. Multiple people below me right now. Wow, that didn't kill anything. We need to destroy this tugs. I'm gonna get aggressive on this guy. Go through this door. Okay. Let's take a fucking breather here. So the initial chaos on D, pushed up to it, and then basically tried to fight with the team, blow some people up with the grenade launcher. And now we're gonna move slowly but surely towards C, neutralize what's going on there. Actually, cancel that plan. D is being retaken. So there's two guys upper because he just revived. There's a guy in that corner. There's a guy lower right here who needs to die. And there's a guy pushing me who's also on my level right now. And when I go up these stairs, he's going to be tucked in this corner. And then, of course, right there. Okay, like I just got this. Don't try that flick at home, kids. Hopefully my teammate gets me revived here. Good. Thank you. And we need to re-neutralize D so they stop. Well, basically, so they fuck off, you know? Alright, during areas of downtime like this, I'm obviously paying attention to what's around me, but I'm also paying attention to the minimap to help me understand maybe some, you know, decisions I can make next and some areas I need to worry about. So right now, let's see. There were some stragglers. There are still some stragglers below me, which there's got to be a spawn beacon. There's got to be a spawn beacon around here somewhere. I hear beeping. Oh, that's my teammate's tugs. Okay. So we killed those stragglers. We seem to have them actually pretty well kept in E now. Let's try to keep this. You rarely spawn trap on this map. So I'm just going to try to play the upper portion of this building. I'm looking at my minimap right now during reloads. I'm just going to try to keep them in as best I can. They're coming through lower D now. There's going to be a guy close. Get this reload in. Footsteps all around me. I pre-fired that door to the right because I knew he would cross, and he walked into it. The guy just went up the staircase. I need to kill this guy before he leaks or gets spawns. Okay, I don't think he got any spawns, but because I'm assault, I am low on ammo now. I only have 15 bullets. It's probably good for 2 kills if I'm lucky. So I'm just going to push my team here towards E. I'm actually going to push the right side here. And I'm just going to try to hold some angles with the 15 bullets that I have. Maybe get 1 kill. Now it's all down to Magnum, or I can kit switch. I do like the Magnum, so I'm going to just try to use it for now. And then, if I get an opportunity to kit switch, or even better, if my teammate throws ammo, which I think someone just did over here, yes. Okay. We have ammo. Okay, B is being taken, so now we're going to execute plan. Keep them in their fucking spawn. I'm gonna rotate with my knife out so I get there fast. Pay attention that they are on the minimap to my right here on this upper portion. I would not be surprised if they've already tried to send people A. And now I'm on B. I'm gonna peek in very slowly here. I'm gonna try to play this slow. Okay. Should be more. Yeah, there's a lot more here. Okay. Okay, we need to go to C now. Again, keep an eye on how many people are on flag. There's only one. I can't really get this revive. I really can't. There's still a guy in this crate. I'm gonna free fire. There's two. I need to get out of the incendiary. No! No! Alright, well, that was a good first life. 28, holy shit, okay. That was a great first life. But you saw the plan there. Basically, rotating between flags, keeping an eye on what flag is burning, if there are people that are trying to get through. God, what's more important, C or D? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna just spawn on my spawn beacon on D here. I'm gonna bank a grenade. No, shit. He was already holding down the stairs. But I killed someone in that corner, which is what I was gonna say. I'm gonna bank a grenade up the stairs because there's always a guy in that left corner. And there you go. Well, I just shouldn't have peeked. I should have peeked up the stairs first. Alright. Where should I spawn? I'm gonna spawn center with my squad. And I'm gonna go up towards D now. Still. I don't believe that D is safe. And I don't believe that E's safe. And I was right not to believe it. So here I'm just going to try to walk up towards E. I'm listening for any sounds, but I'm also keeping an eye on this area. This is a very complicated area. You need to move very slowly through it. Whipped out the assault special on him, which is just known as blowing people up with a grenade launcher because I can. That guy is shooting me from an angle that I didn't know about, so we're just gonna leave because now I'm scared. Ooh, okay. So it's okay. So it's very clear they're in this area. This huge area here by the what do you call this? The gazebo. But they're also backcapping A, which is horrible. So I need to fucking deal with that. Our team is smashing them, which is good. We established center dominance there, which of course really threw them off. I hear steps. I hear also steps to the left. I'm gonna push this guy. I'm gonna go back to area of safety, reload. Now I'm just gonna head glitch. Take cover. We're still on A. Got on my right. There's multiple guys to my right. I'm gonna aggressively... I can't justify any of these revives until this guy's dead. I'm gonna try to blow him up with this. I think my teammates skipped anyway, which is fucking classic, but what can you do? Let's get on A. Here's steps to my right here. I've had a lot of questions about what audio preset I use. I just use default, guys. There's no secret to the audio. A lot of people will tell you, use this, use that, use this very special setup with night mode or all this bullshit. It doesn't matter. The audio of this game is... It is what it is. I wouldn't fuss too much about it. I'm gonna put a spawn beacon here while I fight on C. It might help out. There was a guy in the street here. Off of C. I just want to make sure he doesn't cause too much problems. I'm gonna reload my grenade launcher, because of course that can help. And, well, yep, there it is. It helped. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a late join, 43 and 3. You saw what I was trying to do there. Just in moments of downtime, paying attention to my mini-map, understanding map rotations, using the spawn screen to understand like the flow between the flags, and just making plays based off of information that I noticed, right? B was getting capped. I ran back to B. A was getting capped. We ran back to A to cancel out the back cap. Trying to keep my crosshair placement good, right? You notice I keep my crosshair at chest level at all times. This isn't Counter-Strike. Don't try to keep it head level. And that was pretty much it. So, if you enjoy this type of gameplay, if you enjoy this channel, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and let me know what you think. And try out the M433. I'll see you guys in the next video.